T.O. Blaze.
Hey there, this is T.O. bringing another Kerbal Space Program video. This is video 5 in my mini-series Laythe Legacies. And I fibbed in the previous video. We're not going to use the medium SSTO just yet to go down to the surface. I actually got another rescue contract. So in career mode, I like to combine contracts where possible. This is an orbital rescue around Laythe, so that's a juicy, low-hanging fruit to be picked. I've got a small vehicle here. I'd use this on some previous missions. I've got a huge station around Jewel, and this is one of the little pods that I had sent from Jewel to Laythe, so it's going to work out just fine as a rescue craft. So I'm going to do a typical space in-orbit rendezvous. Probably shouldn't have a dedicated video just for this because I've done so many, but hey, it's a rescue, and it's in Laythe Legacies, so it counts. I'm going to dedicate the next 3 minutes of my life to a run-of-the-mill rendezvous in space. So first thing I'll do, get to either the descending or ascending node, and typically the descending node is going to be your most efficient point to do either normal or anti-normal burn. So normal being at the descending node and anti-normal being at the ascending node. And that's just to get my inclination to match, so our orbits are in the same plane. And now that that's been done, I'm going to try to either speed up time. Well, regardless, I'm going to probably speed up time, but I either need to catch up with the craft or the craft needs to catch up with me a little bit. And once that's done, it's time to pinpoint a single spot on our orbit that we'll have the rendezvous at. And then from there, it's a matter of figuring out how many rotations until we get there at the same time. So I can speed up or slow down to make sure that that timing matches perfectly. So there we go. I've got a new Kerbal added to my roster, Fredkin. And like the previous two Kerbal in this series, Fredkin needs to get all the way back to Kerbin in order to complete the contract to rescue him. So there you saw my two notifications. He's been added to the crew. Yahoo! Hoorah! I was trying to remember what my daughter says. She's got a funny word she uses, but time to get back to the space station and on to the next video, the next mission, where I do in fact finally use that medium SSTO from mission 2, video 2, and I'll go down to the surface, rescue the other two. Fredkin will already be at the space station just waiting patiently, and I will send all 3 of these guys and whoever else will have space for back to Kerbin and complete my contracts, get a little money. Rescue contracts this late in the career mode, they're not super lucrative. Actually, at this point during my playthrough, there must have been an update by the dev team where the cost of Kerbals was significantly reduced. But at this point in the playthrough, while I was playing this, the cost was still extremely expensive. So that's one of the main reasons I was doing rescue contracts during this mission, is because it was cost effective. I could rescue a Kerbal and get paid to do it, or I could pay for a new Kerbal in the Kerbal Center, and it was very expensive. It was like multiple millions of credits. So yeah, kind of cost effective for the mission. Plus, it's a mission around Laythe, so if all the contracts they want to give me around Laythe, I'll probably be accepting, at least for the most part. So got this little guy rescued. That's it for the video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next installment where he will be rescued properly with the other two down on the surface, back to the surface of Kerbin.